in a time where aesthetics, in a time where storytelling, in a time where ambience detects how people move, detects how people travel, the hospitality industry is constantly evolving and transforming. So today we are asking the important questions. Are the hotels, are the restaurants in the beautiful city of Owerri, are they keeping up? And what does the future hold for tourism in the state? And with me today is the wonderful Mr. Francis, a hospitality professional to one of the leading hotels here in Owerri. Welcome on the show, Mr. Francis.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm not taking money there.
Ah, you're looking good. I'm going to tell you all the things though. Francis, how would you describe the relationship between the content creators here in Owerri and the hospitality industry here in the city?
Okay, I would say the relationship is actually a positive one.
Okay.
Yes, because now we already have the hospitality industry. Yeah, the sector is big, it's relevant, and then the content creators are like the marketing coach when it comes to the media aspects of the business. Yes, because of course you have the media marketing. Yes, the content creators are like the media posts we have out there. You understand? But actually say the positive relationship.
You sure?
Yeah, sure, 100.
So, looking forward, can you compare the content creators in most of these big cities like Lagos, ABJ, to the content creators we have in Owerri? Do you genuinely think the content creators we have down here are being appreciated or undervalued?
Let me start by saying Owerri no small. Talking about
Francis said Owerri no small.
no small now.
Okay.
We are known for something.
So,
There are actually states in this country that are not known for. There's something you can't attach to them other than this state is this state.
yeah,
But we are known for nightlife. We
right.
are known for hospitality. We put it out there. We represent 100. So if you want to talk about big cities, you must talk about Owerri. Yeah, we are known for something. So you can't just you can't really talk about big cities and then you don't talk about Owerri. Now, if you're talking about the impact, the brands, the sector in this city, if they value the content creators, I would say yes. Because now for every single content creator who comes around, you walk up to these sectors, you talk to them about whatever it is you want to put out there for the world to see. They are not looking at you as a regular person. You show off, you come with a camera, a tripod, you want to create the content. They are looking at you as a brand.
Okay.
So when we want to deal with it, we deal with the brand. We're not looking at Mr. E, Mr. X, this, that. No. We're dealing with the brand. So we would always attack that sort of value because at the end of the day, this we're into the business of selling quality. We're into the business of selling service. We're into people's business. It's business, so we're not dealing with you as we just want to talk to a regular person. No, they're talking to a brand. That's what it. So there'll always be value.
So, as a hospitality professional, do you think most hotel and restaurant owners set up their space having content creation in mind?
This is a tricky question because for every brand, there's a target audience,
Okay.
there's a target clientele, there's a target customer.
Okay.
There's really no way I'll call an architect. I want to be the hotel. I want to be the resort. I want to be the bar. I want to be the club. I want to be the lounge. And the person that comes to my mind is what the content creators will think. Seriously.
That's it. Okay.
The
That's
major thing that should be in my mind is what my target clientele would think, not what the media personnel would think.
exactly.
We can always work around this.
Exactly.
The media, the content creators, creatives all over the city, and then the hospitality sector, the brands. We can always work around this thing. But at the end of the day, as a content creator, are you bringing revenue to the brand? Because in as much as we're doing all of this, the end game is we are in the business of selling quality. So if I'm building a facility with a mindset of what content creators would want and what they would think, at the end of making your content, am I getting revenue from it? because the essence is to make profit. The essence is to get money out of it. Maybe money might not be the major feature. It wouldn't be the wow factor when it comes to business. But then, at the end of the day, your content, are we generating revenue from it? Or am I building my facility in a way that it will please the target clientele? It's really that simple. I must always have my customers in heart while building whatever it is I'm building. And then on the long run, we can always navigate when it comes to creation. We can always add some flowers, some designs, the way that it please the media. But there's no way I would call an architect and say, oh, I want to build this in a way to please the media personnel instead of my target client. I would always put my customers first.
Oh, okay. Do you think hotel owners underestimate how powerful visuals can be in terms of visibility and reputation to their brand?
I would speak for myself. I can't speak for the entire hospitality sector, but I would speak for myself. I wouldn't underestimate the media because I know what it's like when it's out there. We check comment sections whenever we see posts. We check the engagement, the likes, the shares.
Okay.
But then we would always check the comments. Is it positive? Is it negative?
Okay.
If it's positive, then of course it enhances your reputation. Yeah, of course, the image of the brand it will always enhance.
Yeah.
But when the comments are negative, it's bringing your reputation down. It tells on the brand. So I don't think there's any brand out there that would want to underestimate what the media can.
Okay.
It's really unwise. It's not wise at all to underestimate what the media personnel can do. Although most media personnel will always abuse the privilege. Some do abuse the privilege. But then it is never wise to underestimate what the media can do.
Okay, but coming down to it,
Yeah?
unlike other cities like Lagos, ABJ,
Yeah, don't say this.
Yeah.
Owerri is big.
we are big.
Don't say it.
We are big. Owerri is
No,
big.
we are
Of
big.
course, we are
We are
big.
not.
We are big. Okay. So, coming down to Owerri, people do complain that most hotels, most restaurants, they aren't open to working with content creators. Is this something you agree with?
Now let me say this, girl. For every content creator in this city,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, you're not just showing up like a regular person. You're representing a brand. Now, let me tell you something that happened recently. Myself and my team, we had something to do with a big brand, a brand that is known here in this city. I wouldn't call the name, of course.
Okay.
Now, after every conversation, it was time to make the transfers now. We're
Yeah.
talking figures now.
Yeah.
And instead of giving me account details that has your brand name on it, X amount,
Yeah.
the account details. Now we're talking numbers.
Yeah.
Now it's time for account name.
Yeah.
And instead of saying something brand limited, I'm saying
Okay.
you're a brand now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if
No,
you're
that
giving
is
me
bad. That is bad.
your bank name, bank digit, I should be saying I should be saying the name of the brand,
Yeah.
of your brand.
Yeah.
So if it is Francis Media Concept, let it be Francis Media Concept on the
Right.
bank name
Right.
instead of something.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Now you're repping a brand, your packaging matters. There is no way you come with this concept. You're talking to a big brand and you expect them to take it serious. Your packaging has to be from the first impression down to the last of it. It has to be 100. It's really that simple.
Okay.
Yes, because now you're not just looking at one short business. You're looking at a long run business. People are talking contract. Okay. So if you're showing up, don't show up with the mindset that you want to do business for a one time.
Yeah.
Even if it's a PDF about your business, get these things in soft copies. When you show up, you talk business, how business is meant to be. Not sending proposals, people are making corrections, you're going back and forth. You're already sounding childish. The business is not sounding like it should be.
Yeah.
The packaging is not It's not
the
ideal. The
positioning,
concept
the branding.
is wrong.
Okay, so branding and positioning is one of the major reasons
It's a
why.
big issue.
Wow.
It's a big issue.
Mm.
Yes. Someone will contact you from your social media accounts, and when you show up, you're not. The impression is way different from what we are getting online.
So that alone can make you to.
Yes.
Wait,
I'll pull out from the business
are you serious?
real fast, real quick. You're a promoter, you're a media personnel. If you're doing all your packagings online, when it's time to have that conversation, that business influence, it should be 100. Best impression matters. Now we've seen what you have online to offer. Now we're talking business physically, and you're giving me different concepts. Where's the brand? Where's the packaging?
So in a situation where sometimes it's not all about packaging. This is an era where people just want to be authentic to themselves. So excluding the packaging and branding, it's very impossible for content creators to work with brands. Is that what you think?
It's not. It's very much possible for content creators to work with hotel brands,
Without the packaging.
hospitality sector as a whole, beach club, lounge, resorts. We have all of that in this. It's very much possible for media personnel, influencers to work with brands. But then the key factor there has to be your brand as a media personnel, because that concept has to be there. Other than the concept, the packaging has to be there. From the first impression to the last part of it, where you strike any deal, any contract, any brand, whatever it is you're doing, it has to be 100. It's really that simple. Because if you're giving me the impression of X figure online,
Yeah.
when you show up, you should want X figure. I shouldn't be having conversations with you like you're one big shot, and when it's time to, deliver on what we've already agreed on, you're giving me less than expected. For every single brand in this, we try as much as possible to exceed customer expectation, exceed your guest expectation, go above and beyond all of that. It should still be the same when it comes to influencers. The motive has to be there.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one, Francis. I've heard from other content creators complain they are not being appreciated, they are being undervalued. So, is this a thing? Is this something that you genuinely think?
When you talk about value,
Yeah,
I already know where you're driving at.
yeah.
Okay. Now, most hotels wouldn't want to give you the gig to do.
Okay.
When I say gig, I mean contracts, deals. They wouldn't want to give you the deal because for every business person, what they see as the big picture is the revenue aspect. Because whatever you're doing as a media personnel, they believe you're getting your revenues from your streams,
Yeah.
from your views, whatever it is you're doing, you're getting paid for it online. But on the long run, what are the brands getting from what you're putting out there?
Yeah.
Are we getting clients from what you're doing?
Okay.
These are questions that media personnel should ask. It's not just about, oh, I'm a lifestyle this,
So it's not just about money.
yeah, I'm a this, I'm a that online. Whatever it is you're putting out there, what are brands benefiting from what you're doing? Yeah, because the revenue is like the big picture. Everybody wants to make an income from something. Yeah. So if you're showing up on my brand, you're showing up on my property, you want to do something, you want to put it out there.
Yeah.
What am I getting from it? That's the big picture. On the other hand, when you talk about being undervalued, it's more like you're saying being underpaid.
Okay.
Or you want to influence for me, you're charging me 100,000, and I'm saying, oh, you're not worth 100k, you're worth 30k. It simply means the way you're putting yourself to me,
The
you're
service.
yes, you're looking like you worth 30, you don't worth 100. There are people who worth 20 million, there are people who worth 1 million, there are people who worth 10 million. It all depends on how your brand is being packaged.
Position.
Whatever it is you're bringing to me, let it worth that amount you're calling. Because when you talk about value it relates to too many things. It can be financial, it can be return business.
Yeah.
Yes. Because if we're having a deal for the first time, there's a possibility we might also have something to do some other time. More contracts would always come up. But if you fail on the first one, would I call you for the second one?
Oh, and people feeling something.
That's the truth now.
Yeah.
If you fail to deliver on the first one, would I call you to deliver on the second one? Or would I look for an alternative? Because there's always someone who can do it better out there. It's really that simple. If you're good, there's always someone better in every industry, in every sector. What matters now is, are you giving me your best? If for any reason you offer me A on the first set, when it comes to the second set, I expect better. It's really that simple. I want to see better on the second day. I want to see much better on the third day. So if you're not offering me what is expected on the first shot, would I call you for the second? On the other hand, if you're presenting your budget to me, whatever it is, and we're talking figures now, are you worth the figure? When I go online,
So what makes a content creator worth the figure?
I would say first of all the visibility. Are you known for what you do? Other than being known for what you do, are you good at what you do?
Oh,
Yes, because you might be having thousands of followers online, whereas there's someone with just 1K followers who can do it better,
more, right? Right.
and it's cost effective.
Yeah,
These
exactly.
are things you should put into consideration. If I'm paying you £1 million to make an advert, you're good at it, and there's someone out there who can do it better and cheaper. This is business, cost effectiveness,
Right. Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
I would rather go for someone I can get cheaper, a good rate, and still better quality.
So basically, it's all about.
Are you good at what you do? Are you even willing to get better?
So you guys,
Yes,
are
because
you
when
good
you
in what
criticize,
you
when
are
you
doing?
criticize some
Are
jobs,
you good in what you are doing? Yeah.
yeah, because you're a brand, I'm a brand.
Yeah.
Whatever it is they're giving to me, I expect better.
Okay. Wow. Wow. How much impact do you think content creators have in promoting tourism in the state?
Like I said earlier, the content creators are like the marketing force because now this is media marketing.
Okay.
Yes. The content creators are the marketing force out there. So when it comes to inputs, I would say it's a massive one. It's big because now you're not just promoting brands, you're promoting what the state has. For a state that is known for hospitality, a state that is known for nightlife, or a business that is known for quality, you're not just promoting the brand, you're promoting what the state has to offer. So yes, the impact is massive, it's big. In as much as most creators might want to do this for their personal brands, you're also growing the state, putting the state out there. Now we're known for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the business side collaboration. You know, other cities like Lagos, ABJ, and they host influencer programs, activities for content creators. So, what kind of influencer programs do you think hotels should be hosting as a way of promoting tourism and content creation in the state?
This is a tricky one now. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if for any reason there's an influencer program in this city, I don't think there's one I've heard of. Possibly there might be,
Okay.
but it's not as big as it should be because I don't think I've heard of one. Oh, there was one recently hosted by I think the Lens for Good recently, yeah. But then that's the initiative they brought to the city for the first time. Other than that, I don't think there's any. And I think I'll give it to the Commissioner for Youth, Affairs, Youth and Arts and Culture. I think this is a welcome development. This is something that they should buy because now you're not just gathering influencers, you're educating them, putting them on the right path that they should go. So now we're not just looking at the aspect of, oh, we want to set up a tripod, we want to record something, record for
Yeah.
record for a purpose, make it positive. Let there be an impact at the end of the day. And not just regular impact.
Yeah.
Let it be some sort of impact that gets to promote faith promotes brands, promotes reputations. So we are not just looking at, oh, we want to put something out there. There should be a purpose for doing that. And the purpose has to be fun.
Okay. So basically, there is no structural.
I wouldn't say
influencer
there is
program.
no structural. There might be some sort of small.
To be honest, I haven't heard of anyone.
It's not big.
And we
As
need
it should.
this.
Yeah,
Because
it's something
we are growing.
for every sector in this city that is growing. There's a necessity for the media to know about it.
Exactly.
So I think the ministry has to look into this aspect. If there's one, I am not sure of it, and if for any reason there's one, there's a need for it to be bigger.
So we are calling on our wonderful commissioner for youth. We are appealing on our wonderful commissioner for youth. So please, we need structural influencer program to promote tourism in the state.
You know the commissioner.
Oh, I do.
All right, so I want to give this out to
Shout out.
a big shout out to the commissioner for youth affairs here in Imo State, Dr. Mandela. We are giving this big shout out to you. There's a need for influencer programs here in the city of Owerri, where youth media personnel are being taught on how to make positive impact, recording that there is a need for that impact to be seen positively in the growth of this state.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Exactly. Give it up, give it up, give
A
it
big
up.
shout out to the community. He's doing a good work for us.
Shout out to our honorable commissioner, Dr. Mandela. I sincerely enjoyed this conversation with you, Mr. Francis. Thank you so much for coming on the show with me.
Sure.
And we are looking forward for changes. We are looking forward for more transformation, both from our content creators and also from the hospitality industry.
The industry is evolving.
Yeah, right.
With time, we always get better.
Yeah,
We have good brands. We have the government
yeah,
pretty supportive.
yeah.
You understand? So the government is always willing to support, and the brands in the city are always willing to get better. We have big brands. Big shout out to brands, of course, the management of hotel hotels. I would always give that to them.
Right.
It's like when we talk about big shots,
One of the leading.
not one of they are the biggest is because I would always if brands do well, you'd always give them their flowers.
Exactly.
Big shout out to
No, they're doing
brands.
good. They're doing good.
These are brands that always support the youth, support
The
creators,
influencers.
everything.
Right.
Put it out there,
Yeah.
put out the support. For
No,
sure. I can
no,
always
but
give
that's
them.
right, though. That's right.
They do
I haven't
that for
seen.
you.
I'm yet to see a hotel that supports influencers, creators the way that hotel is.
Protea, number one in the city. Yes.
Ooh. Okay, so shout out to Protea Hotels for steadily coming through for the influencers and content creators in the beautiful city of Owerri.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Real Talk. So if this episode inspired you, if this episode challenged you and opened your eyes to new opportunities, please do well to share, subscribe, and do not forget to leave us a review. And once again, you guys, it's your girl Gracey Emman, and I will see you in my next episode. Oh my God, it's a wrap. No, sure, it's part of it. It's part of it. Like.